Learning English through exercise number 13. Today we are going to study present simple negative part 2. Present simple negative part 2. He not enjoy jazz. The sentence is he enjoys. He enjoys jazz. This is affirmative. And then we need to negate this by he. And third person does not. He does not, and because of we have does, we cancel s. He does not enjoy jazz. He does not enjoy jazz. Number 2, we buy many clothes. We buy many clothes. This is the affirmative sentence. And then we negate this. We do not. We do not buy many clothes. We do not buy many clothes. And number 3, she not like studying. So she likes studying. And this is the affirmative. And then negative will be she, third person singular, does. And then because of does, we don't need s here. She does not like. She does not like studying. studying. She does not like studying. Number, you love me. You love me. This is the affirmative, but you and the auxiliary is do. You do not love me. So there's no problem. You do not love me. And then they work at home. They work. They work at home. They work at home. And then the subject is they. Negative is do not. They do not work at home. Work at home. So they don't work at home. Let's go back to the first sentence. He enjoys jazz. He doesn't. So contraction is doesn't. D-O-E-S-N-T. He doesn't enjoy jazz. There's no problem. He doesn't enjoy jazz. And we don't buy many clothes. So this one you can say clothes. We do not buy many clothes. And then she doesn't. So does not becomes doesn't. She doesn't like studying. That's not good, but she doesn't like studying. And we do not. You do not. So you don't. You don't love me. You don't love me. Love me. So here you don't say you don't love me. Say love me. Love me. Love me. You don't love me. And finally, they do not work at home. They work at home. So they don't. They don't work at home. So read these three together. Work at, and H is silent. Like this. And then this flaps because it's coming between two vowels. So they don't work at home. They don't work at home. They don't work at home. This is the right way to read. Okay, let's read the sentences again. He doesn't enjoy jazz. We don't buy many clothes. She doesn't like studying. You don't love me. They don't work at home. They don't work at home. Let's go to the next page. Number 7. Lucy is third person singular. So Lucy. Lucy have becomes has. Lucy has a computer. Lucy has a computer. And then this one, the third person singular negative is Lucy does. Lucy does not. And then this has becomes have because this is we have does here. Lucy does not have a computer. Computer. Lucy does not have a computer. And I take the bus at night. Number 7, I take the bus. I take the bus at night. At night. I take the bus at night, and then negative will be I do not. I do not. And then take the bus. I do not take the bus at night. At night. I do not take the bus at night. And number 8, David, third person singular. David. And then travels. Travels. Much. Or you can say a lot. David travels a lot. So since David is the third person singular, we need an S. And then David, third person singular, uses does not. And then because of this does, Travel, we don't need an S here. David does not travel much. David does not travel much. And number 9, we have many children. We have this one, we have some children. You can say some children or a few children. We have a few children. Or you can even say we can have 2 children or 1 child. A negative, we do not. We do not have. And then the negative, we use any children. Any children. We do not have any children. And number 10, you study biology. You study biology. Biology. You study biology. This one sounds like biology. 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 And negative, you do not. I'm sorry, you do not study biology. Biology. You do not study biology. Let's go back to the first sentence. Lucy does not, contraction doesn't. Lucy doesn't have a computer. Computer, just like water, you say computer. This T flaps because of this U and E. Lucy does not have a computer. Lucy doesn't have a computer. I do not. Negatives, I don't. I don't take the bus at night. Bus at. So bus at night. So here, bus at night. Bus at night. I don't take the bus at night. I don't take the bus at night. And number 8, David doesn't. Doesn't. David doesn't travel much. David doesn't travel much. And we do not have any children. We don't. We don't have any children. We don't have any children. And you don't. You don't study biology. Remember, the pronunciation is biology. Actually, on the second syllable. Biology. Biology. Let's read the sentences again. Lucy doesn't have a children, so this one you can say have a. Have a. Lucy doesn't have a children. I'm sorry, computer. Lucy doesn't have a computer. Lucy doesn't have a computer. I don't take the bus at night. I don't take the bus at night. David doesn't travel much. David doesn't travel much. We don't have any children. We don't have any children. You don't study biology. You don't study biology. Just one more time. Lucy doesn't have a computer. I don't take the bus at night. David doesn't travel much. We don't have any children. You don't study biology. Number 11, Julie listens to much music. So affirmative is going to be Julie listens, L-I-S-T-E-N-S. We need third person singular S. To much music. Much music. And then the negative will be Julie does not. We need does not. And then listen, L-I-S-T-E-N. So since we have does, we don't need an S here. Julie does not listen to much music. Too much music. M-U-S-I-C. And number 12, they live close to our house. They, I don't know who they are. They live close to our house. They live close to our house. And then negative will be, okay, let's save time. They don't. They do not, sorry, they do not live close to our house. They do not live close to our house. Number 13, she works abroad. She work. And third person singular S. She works abroad. A-B-R-O-A-D. And then negative will be she does not. And then we drop S. She does not work abroad. And number 14, you own a bicycle. You own a bicycle. You own a bicycle, and the negative will be you do not. You do not own a bicycle. And number 15 will be I get up early. I'm sorry. I get up early. E-R-L-Y. I get up early, and then negative will be I do not. I do not get up early. And then here, let me choose some different color here. And Julie does not listen to music. Does not. Contraction will be, Julie doesn't. D-O-E-S-N-T. The color is not good. Okay. So let me go back to, how about the green? Doesn't. Julie doesn't listen to music, much music. Julie doesn't listen to much music. And then they don't. So negative is they don't. D-O-N-T. They don't. They don't. They don't live close to our house. They don't live close to our house. And then she doesn't. Negative with doesn't. D-O-E-S-N-T. She doesn't work abroad. Work abroad. Work abroad. So this part we can read together. Work. 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 Work abroad. Work abroad. Work abroad. Work abroad. She doesn't work abroad. She doesn't work abroad. And then you don't own a bicycle. You don't own a bicycle. Owner. So this part you can say owner. Own a bicycle. You don't own a bicycle. And finally, number 15. Do not becomes don't. And then get up. So this part, get up, and these two flaps, get up, get up. I don't get up early. I don't get up early. I don't get up early. Let's read the sentences one more time. Julie doesn't listen to much music. Julie doesn't listen to much music. And they don't live close to our house. They don't live close to our house. She doesn't work abroad. She doesn't work abroad. She doesn't work abroad. You don't own a bicycle. You don't own a bicycle. I don't get up early. I don't get up early. Just one more time. Julie doesn't listen to much music. They don't live close to our house. She doesn't work abroad. You don't own a bicycle. I don't get up early. I don't get up early. And number 16. So let's go back to the previous format. They not have a car. So the sentence will be, they, the affirmative is have a car. They have a car. But negative will be they don't. They do not. They do not have a car. Have a car. They do not have a car. And number 17, he comes home late. He, third person singular, so we need an S. He comes home. He comes home late. He comes home late, and then negative will be he does not. He does not come home late. Come home late. He does not come home late. And then number 18, I like traveling by plane. I like traveling. I like traveling by plane. And then negative will be I do not. I do not like traveling. I do not like traveling by plane. And number 19, you come from Africa. You come from Africa. From Africa. You come from Africa, and negative is you do not. You do not come from. You do not come from Africa. And finally, she. Okay, she's a third person singular. She and then have has to become has. She has a brothers. She has a few brothers. So you don't use any for affirmative of brothers and sisters. Negative will be she does not. She does not have any brothers or sisters. Sorry. Now let's go back to number 16. They do not have a car. Say they don't. They don't have a car. You can read it as have a. They don't have a car. He does not. He doesn't. Sorry, he doesn't come late. So here, when you read this part, you can say comes home. Comes home, H is silent. You can read it comes home. He comes home late. He comes home late. But when you read this part, he come home. He come home. More like come home. He come home late. He does not come home late. He doesn't come home late. I like traveling by plane. I do not like. I don't. I don't like traveling. Traveling, this part sounds like traveling by plane. I don't like traveling by plane. And number 19, you do not. You don't. You don't come from Africa. Africa. Actually, on the first syllable, Africa. And number 20, she does not, doesn't. She does not. She doesn't have any brothers or sisters. This becomes, you can use siblings. She doesn't have any siblings. She has a few siblings. She has many siblings. She does not have any siblings. So you use any for negative. Okay, let's go back to number 16. They do not have a car. They don't have a car. He does not come home late. He doesn't come home late. So here, in case you read affirmative, he comes home. He comes home late. He does not come home late. He doesn't come home late. I like traveling by plane. I do not like traveling by plane. I don't like traveling by plane. Number 19, you come from Africa. You do not come from Africa. You don't come from Africa. And number 20, she has a few brothers and sisters, or you can say she has a. So this part you can read as has a few brothers and sisters. Again, you can use the word siblings. She has a few siblings. And then she does not have any siblings. She doesn't have any brothers or sisters, so she doesn't have any siblings. Okay, I'm gonna read the sentences one more time. They don't have a car. He doesn't come late. He doesn't come home late. I don't like traveling by plane. You don't come from Africa. She doesn't have any brothers or sisters, or she doesn't have any siblings. Number 21. We not trust him. So we trust him. We trust him. And then we do not trust him. We do not trust him. Okay, number 22. She run. A third person singular, so she runs on Sundays. She runs on Sundays. And then negative, she does not. And then we don't need an S. She does not run on Sundays. She does not run on Sundays. And number 23, Sandy cleans her room. So Sandy cleans her room. Sandy cleans her room, and then Sandy does not. S-A-N-D-Y does not clean her room. Sandy does not clean her room. And number 24, my dog eats vegetables. V-E-G-E-T-A-B-L-E-S. My dog eats vegetables. My dog eats vegetables. And then my dog is third person singular. We need an S. My dog. My dog does not. My dog does not eat vegetables. V-E-G-E-T-A-B-L-E-S. And finally, they come today. They come today. And negative, they do not come today. They do not come today. Now let's go back to 21. We trust him. So trust him, and we don't. So do not. We don't trust him. So when you read this part, trust. Trust. And H is silent. Say trust him. We don't trust him. Trust him. We don't trust him. And she runs on. Here, if you want to read this part, runs on. She runs on. She runs on Sundays. She doesn't. She doesn't run on. Run on. She doesn't run on Sundays. She runs on Sundays. She doesn't run on Sundays. And Sandy cleans her room. So cleanser. So this part you can read as clean, cleans, and H is silent. Cleans her room. Sandy cleans her room. Sandy doesn't. Sandy doesn't cleaner. Cleaner. Sandy doesn't clean her room. Sandy doesn't clean her room. And my dog eats vegetables. My dog doesn't. D-O-E-S-N doesn't eat vegetables. Doesn't it? Doesn't it? So this one, doesn't it? When you read this part, just like doesn't it? Doesn't eat vegetables. My dog doesn't eat vegetables. And finally, they come today. They don't. Do not. They don't. They don't come today. They come today. They don't come today. We trust him. We do not trust him. We don't trust him. Trust him. Trust him. She runs on Sundays. She does not run on Sundays. She doesn't run on Sundays. Sandy cleans her room. Sandy does not clean her room. Sandy doesn't clean her room. My dog eat vegetables. My dog does not eat vegetables. My dog doesn't eat vegetables. So this one has three uh, different ways to pronounce this. My dog eats vegetables. My dog does not eat vegetables. Does not eat. Does not eat. Does not eat. So my dog does not eat vegetables, and my dog doesn't eat. My dog doesn't eat vegetables. Finally, they come today. They do not come today. They don't come today. Okay, let me read the sentences for you one more time. We don't trust him. She doesn't run on Sundays. Sandy doesn't clean her room. My dog doesn't eat vegetables. They don't come today.